Ciao a tutti, Glauco does BJJ episode 7. A good 2 months in. First and foremost, my hands are feeling better. Not the last one, but the one before, I sprained my thumb and I was developing some finger aching, some niggly little finger pains. And the big take from the last session I had was two things. One, I was really not motivated to go because I had aching hands and I was like, should I go? Should I not go? I'm scared. I overcame my fear and I went. And best decision I could make, overcoming my fear. Yes. And the second big lesson I took from the last session was, and I'll get into everything in just a second, was that you don't have to go in like a crazy madman, overpowering everything to get a good informative class lesson in any which way. So because my hands were a little bit compromised, I decided to not grip like a madman and to just try having as few or easy grips as I possibly could, which actually worked out pretty well. I mean, it's not the idea that I have super light grips all the time, but for this last time I had to. And I maybe had some of the best sparring ever because I was not the crazy aggressor, but I was very much reactive, playing reactive, counter attacking, and looking for openings, defending mostly. And I think I defended pretty well, got some good sweeps, good defense all over, and I even got a rear naked choke on someone. So me just trying to defend and be careful actually resulted in having one of the best sparring sessions ever. So anyways, the warm-ups were pretty much like last time. So we did the yoga warm-ups, the Sensei Giuliano's yoga warm-ups with different mobility and flexibility exercises for the hip, for the shoulder. Then we did, I think we did different takedowns again. We did shrimping, judo rolls, backwards judo rolls, then the candle into triangolo, the candle into switching sides, into penetration step, so that remained the same as much. Then technique was again getting into the whole X guard thing, which we have been working on now for quite some time. So we did the X guard sweeps, and there were like different kind of chapters that went after that basic X guard sweep. But I and my partner, we are 0 stripe white belts, so we just kept it easy with the X guard sweep. So we did the one where we go feet in between the opponent, then left leg around opponent's hip to his right hip, and then right knee goes up to get the weight going, and then you have, I think, one sleeve grip and one overhook, and that's like the first sweep. Now that we transitioned into like straight foot logs or into going into mount after that. And then the second variation was what we did was the same kind of sweep set up from X guard, but he peels off your left foot. So you go around, it's still behind him, but now you're posting on his left hip. The right foot goes down, hooks with the foot hooks on his left foot. And then if he stands up, you can very easily push him, and then get like a sweep like that. And if he goes towards you, you have your left hand free, you grab his left sleeve, you pull towards you, and then you just roll him over to the side, basically. Push with the right leg. So that was the main technique drill that we did. Yeah. Still a little bit odd because I have super long legs, and X guard is not the most natural thing for me. Even though I am flexible, I will say that it still feels a little bit wonky to me. But I think if I then get into that situation or in that position, I have a lot of leverage and a lot of power because my legs are super long. So imagine having like a spring, you have a super long spring. The more you press it down, the more force you can create. I mean, at least that's how it feels to me. So, and then sparring. I had 4 rounds of sparring. I will say that in the beginning of the class, I was super unmotivated, still a bit scared. And as the class progressed, I felt better and better and better and better. And that also thanks to the cool partners that I worked with. And also thanks to my good friend Dragan, the purple belt, who gave me some tips before class started to strengthen my forearms and my fingers. He gave me some exercises. So, and that's also something I'm actively working on right now, post-workout, just getting in. So yeah, but anyways, sparring, I was scared shitless, but I was just like I said before, I'm just going to defend. I'm going to take it easy. The first round was against a 0-stripe white belt, like 17-year-old kid, not super athletic. He was quite small. I can't remember his name. I don't want to mess it up, but he was super, it felt like rolling with a little brother or with a little cousin. So it was more like playful, and I let him pass my guard sometimes. And then I went into side control and applied different kinds of weights. I realized that if I roll with a smaller person, my weight can make a huge difference in just the pressure and yeah, so that's something. So that was fun. And the second round, I rolled with a 1-stripe white belt who competes, a Spanish guy, David, I think is his name. And he was quite offensive. Not offensive, I mean, not aggressive, but he was like, I don't know how to explain that, but he was going for it. And I just took it easy. I said to every partner, hey, listen, my hands, blah, blah, blah. So, and then I think I got his back even like standing, if I'm not mistaken. Somehow we go down. And that's one lesson also I learned, because I hooked my legs like this, and then he pushed, I had the back take, and he pushed my legs like this, and he almost submitted me, from taking his back. So no. And then I got the body triangle, and I got the long legs, I got the body triangle. That felt amazing. But I didn't even put pressure. It was just like a position thing. And then eventually I got an RNC even with my calm defensive game. So that was awesome. Then round 3, I rolled with an American white belt. These guys are fucking units. He's a tank. But we're both noobs, and we just rolled around. We mostly talked, actually. We rolled around for like 1.5 minutes. I think I got to his on side control, but that was pretty much it. And round 4 was with my good friend Dragan, the purple belt. And he always goes into guard, and he's just like, all right, come on, guy. And so I managed, I think, to pass his guard and go into mount, and then the lesson was over. But after I got into mount, I was just like, I couldn't do anything. So that's when I realized, I still have a long, long way to go, because in each and every position, I still have to do quite a bit of thinking to progress or to go into something. And so, but hey, I'm up for it. I'm having a lot of fun, and my hands didn't kill me after the session. So that was an awesome, awesome, awesome class. And also realized that training like this, I could actually be training multiple times per week, because my body doesn't feel like it's been run over by a truck if I don't, try to kill my partner in every sparring session. So lots of learnings from this one. I'm glad I overcame my fear, and see y'all next time with Glauco does BJJ episode 80 will be next time. And that's already tomorrow. So keep on rocking in the free world. Ciao, ciao.